All right, check this out. If you think hitting $500,000 is only for geniuses or people born lucky, then you've clearly never heard John's story, because this guy started out completely clueless. John was 25 years old, working a regular job and living paycheck to paycheck. Same damn cycle every month. Money comes in, money disappears. He had no idea how to make real money, like zero clue. Then one day, his buddy hits him with the classic line, "Dude, crypto is the future. Just throw your cash in and watch it blow up." And of course, John gets sucked right in. Greed kicks in. He dumps everything he has into crypto, plus a little more he definitely shouldn't have. The problem? He didn't know shit about what he was investing in. No research, no plan, no understanding. He just chased the hype because his friends said it was easy money. And naturally, the market slapped the hell out of him. He ended up with nothing. Broke, frustrated, and realizing the get-rich-quick route wasn't the move. After getting wrecked by crypto, John had one of those quiet, painful moments where you just sit there staring at your empty bank balance like, all right, I seriously need to stop being an idiot. So he takes a step back and decides to actually learn something this time. No hype, no bullshit, no, my friend said this coin will moon. He starts reading, watching videos, listening to people who actually know what they're talking about. That's when he discovers ETFs. Simple, diversified, proven. Not sexy like crypto rockets to the moon, but real, steady wealth-building stuff. John likes that. For the first time, the whole investing thing actually makes sense to him. No guessing, no gambling, just a long-term plan. So he does something that honestly changed his entire life. He commits to investing $500 every month. Doesn't matter if the market is up, down, sideways, or on fire. He puts in his $500 like clockwork. At first, it feels boring as hell. No dopamine spikes, no holy shit, I just doubled my money overnight. Just slow, steady progress. But that's exactly where the magic happens. Because as the months roll by, John starts to notice something most people never stick around long enough to see. Consistency compounds. Every $500 builds on the last. Returns start making their own returns. Even when the market dips, he keeps buying. And those cheaper shares end up paying off big later. And here's the crazy part. The same guy who once blew his savings chasing a quick win is now calmly building a future worth hundreds of thousands of dollars simply by showing up every damn month with that $500. He's no longer gambling. He's growing. Slowly, steadily, and with way less stress. Portfolio check. After 5 years of consistently investing $500 a month into 10% return ETFs, John's portfolio check showed it had grown to roughly $40,000, proving his steady grind was finally paying off. After 5 solid years of investing, John looked at his portfolio and felt something shift inside him. Yeah, $40,000 was amazing, especially for a guy who once blew his savings on crypto nonsense. But now he wanted more. Not in a greedy, get-rich-overnight way, but in a smart, intentional, how do I grow this faster without being a dumbass again? Way. He knew one thing for sure. He wasn't about to jump into high-risk crap just to speed things up. No meme stocks, no YOLO options, no shady double your money in 24 hours crap. Instead, he asked himself a different question. How can I increase the amount I invest without increasing my risk? And that's when it clicked. If he wanted a bigger snowball, he needed to shovel more money into it, not gamble harder. So John went hunting, not for surveys, not for watching ads for pennies, not for those pointless, get-rich-with-zero-effort side gigs, but for a real skill he could monetize, something people would actually pay for, something he could get good at. He tested a few ideas, practiced, failed, improved, and eventually found a skill that fit him perfectly. It wasn't glamorous, but it made money. Steady, reliable money. And right around then, life threw him another win. He got a raise at work. Between the side hustle cash and the bump in his paycheck, he suddenly had way more firepower. So he leveled up his investing plan. Big time. Instead of $500 a month, John started putting in $1,500 every damn month. And this time he wasn't confused, scared, or gambling. He knew exactly what he was doing. feeding his future, accelerating his compounding, and taking control of his financial life without touching risky crap. For the next 5 years, he stayed consistent, side hustle running, income growing, investments building like a snowball rolling downhill. John wasn't just investing money anymore. He was investing momentum. And that changed everything. After another 5 years of investing $1,500 every month, John opened his portfolio for a fresh check. And between the new contributions and the growth from his earlier investments, his total had skyrocketed to roughly $180,000, a massive leap from where he started. By this point, John's life had completely transformed. His main job was going great. Promotions, raises, real responsibility. And his side hustle wasn't just a side thing anymore. It was a legit income stream, something he'd built with his own two hands, not some lucky break or hype wave. But here's the part most people screw up. When the money starts flowing, lifestyle inflation hits like a damn tidal wave. New car, fancy shit, impulsive spending, all that. John refused to fall for it. Yeah, he enjoyed life. He traveled, ate good food, had fun, lived comfortably. He wasn't sitting in a dark room hoarding pennies like a gremlin, but he stayed intentional. He didn't flex for Instagram, didn't upgrade stuff he didn't need, didn't burn money just because he finally had some. And because he kept his lifestyle balanced instead of bloated, something incredible happened. He suddenly had the power to invest even more. So he made a decision that would fast forward his financial future like crazy. John increased his monthly investments from $1,500 to a massive $3,000 every single month. Not out of pressure, not out of fear, but because he could, and because he knew exactly where this road was leading him. His career was blooming, his side hustle was steady, his habits were solid, and now his investment snowball was growing at a speed he never imagined back when he was a paycheck-to-paycheck crypto regret machine. Everything was aligned, everything was working, and John was closer than ever to hitting the kind of wealth he once thought was impossible. After the next 5 years of investing a massive $3,000 every month, John opened his portfolio again. And this time the number hit him like a shockwave. His total had grown to an incredible $543,000, blowing past his original $500,000 goal and proving just how powerful discipline and compounding really are. And that's John's journey. From broke and clueless to over $500,000 just by staying consistent, smart, and patient. His story proves that you don't need to be a genius or take crazy risks to build real wealth. If this inspired you even a little, like subscribe and drop a comment sharing your own financial goals or side hustle wins.